So now we are at chapter 7, which is son of Drona punished. And in this chapter, the first 11 verses are only in continuation with the previous chapter. At least the first 8 verses are continuation of the previous 6th chapter. Because 6th chapter, Narad Muni told Vyasadeva a certain path to follow. So how did Vyasadeva follow a certain path? That we are discussing in the first section. So therefore, this chapter has few sections. First is section 1, which is from text number 1 to 8. So 1 to 8 section, this is talking about Vyasadev's compilation of Srimad Bhagavatam. And this is where the first question of Suta Goswami, of Shaunak Rishi to Suta Goswami, is answered by Suta Goswami. First and second question. Because second question, which was asked in 4th chapter, was all about how Vyasadeva got the inspiration. And how Vyasadeva got the inspiration, for that the whole Narada Vyasa Samvad and the conversation was discussed in 4th, 5th and 6th chapter. And after Narada Muni left, Vyasadeva compiled Srimad Bhagavatam, and that is mentioned in text 1 to 8, how Vyasadeva got the inspiration to compile Bhagavatam. After Vyasadeva compiled Srimad Bhagavatam, Srila Vyasadeva gave the Bhagavatam to Shukdev Goswami, and therefore we have section 2, which is 9 to 11, which focuses on Shukdev Goswami's study of Srimad Bhagavatam. Because Shukdev Goswami has a very special status, that although he was already on a transcendental platform, such an exalted personality took interest in Bhagavatam. So that is discussed in 3 verses. Highlighted why such an exalted personality also took interest in Bhagavatam. And once this is finished, then kind of the second question of Shaunak Rishi is covered up by Suta Goswami, that how Vyasadev's inspiration was done. Bhagavatam's compilation is discussed. Now the next series of questions were how Parikshit Maharaj happened to renounce his such an exalted kingdom. So Parikshit Maharaj happened to renounce. So if we have to discuss about Parikshit Maharaj's renunciation, and then there was a question about Parikshit Maharaj's birth, Parikshit Maharaj's activities, so everything about Parikshit Maharaj. So after these 2 sections, the rest of the sections, section 3, section 4, section 5, these sections are going to discuss the events just before the birth of Parikshit Maharaj. Because the events which led to the birth of Parikshit Maharaj, because finally Suta Goswami has to tell about the birth of Parikshit Maharaj. So section 3 was 12 to 14, which says that in 12 to 14, description of events before Parikshit Maharaj's birth. So these are the events which led to the birth of Maharaj Parikshit. And then after that, when the events start, one of the first event which happens is Draupadi and Arjuna hears about the ghastly massacre of their sons. So all the Pandavas, especially Draupadi and Arjuna's response, all the Pandavas, but especially these 2, because their conversation is recorded, their response to the massacre of the sons by Ashwathama. 5 sons are killed. And once that is explained in text number 15 to 17, Arjuna rushes to capture Ashwathama. So from 18 to, or rather you can say 18 to 41 is how Arjun captures Ashwathama, the culprit. And there are wonderful lessons to learn from this story. We will be discussing in the details. Arjuna captures the culprit, that is Ashwathama. And once that is discussed, then in text, in section 6, which is 42 to 58, is solving the dilemma. So once they capture and bring, then there is a dilemma that should we punish and kill Ashwathama or should we not kill? Because after all, he is the son of their spiritual master, their guru, Pandava's guru, which is Dronacharya. So son of Drona, very special position. So there is a dilemma. Draupadi is telling do not kill, but Arjuna wants to kill. Krishna is indicating something and Bhima is indicating something. So how the dilemma is solved and how Ashwathama is appropriately punished, that is mentioned in the last. So this chapter has 6 sections total. The first 2 sections dealing with Vyasadeva and Shukdev Goswami's interest in Bhagavatam, and 3rd, 4th, 5th and 6th are mainly dealing with Ashwathama's punishment. So now we will discuss in detail section 1 and 2. Hare Krishna.